Hi folks, Nathan Pierce here at Family Protection Ministries. We are staying busy this legislative season. Today is Tuesday, and we've already had a lot going on just in the last week here at the Capitol. Have a couple of hearings today, several more tomorrow. Please be continuing to pray for us. Just on a couple of things I wanted to update you. One is that last week, I asked for prayer for getting to meet with with some people that we needed to meet with, and that prayer has been answered. We have meetings scheduled. Please pray that those meetings continue, actually happen, and that they are successful. Also, a couple of updates on, at least on one bill, 262, the camps bill, has passed out of committee, but with significant amendments to take out most of what was in the bill, but to basically create a commission that would look without the power of the legislature, would look at the issues that they are trying to address with this bill, camps regulation, and try to make some recommendations on how to best regulate those. And so we have asked to be a part of that commission so that we can have the opportunity to weigh in on the concerns that we have with the broadness of their definition of camp, including perhaps maybe even homeschool co-ops. So we want to be aware of that. That has passed out of committee, but again, it isn't going to have the same impact because they're not implementing restrictions at this time. They're looking into recommendations. So we're really grateful for that. And please be aware that that's gone in a better direction than it was before. We're still working with the author's office to try to narrow down that definition of what they're referring to in the bill, and who all would be impacted by it. Looking at a couple of other things, we have a couple of bills being heard later on this week that have potential impact, but a lot of things that are still getting changed. Wording in bills is still getting changed quite a bit this week. We have, as you know, legislative deadlines coming up in a couple of weeks. So there's a lot of movement on bills, but also a lot of amendments to bills. So that means we have to stay on top of reading those amendments as they happen, to keep in mind what's going on, what the purposes of those bills, but also seeing what language gets put into the bill that might impact things as sort of a side effect. So one bill that is being looked at today, the legislature is considering a number of bills related to gender identity issues, as well as things related to abortion. And as you know, there are a number of organizations involved in that. One of the issues that we are looking at is the way that some of this legislation relabels people in the code in sort of a broad manner as not using the terms that we would normally consider as terms referring to people, and sort of dehumanizing people by taking away some of the terminology that's used to reference an unborn child. Instead of a human or child, it uses terms like individual or more stale terms, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit more on our podcast this week, so stay tuned for that, and we'll give you some updates there as well. So thanks so much for your prayers and support, and we'll be giving you more updates as the week goes on. Thanks.